All right, so we just got the news that the Detroit Lions potentially could trade, that there's a trade already done for Zadarius Smith. 1 down, 1 to go. And we've been talking about who it could be. Cincinnati Bengals, they're winning right now. Doesn't look like they're going to be an option for Trey Hendrickson. If you are looking for Max Crosby or Myles Garrett, both of those teams are looking to lose. Both of their prices are going to be higher. Myles is absolutely balling today. So, hey, yesterday's price ain't today's price. So, Max be a little less expensive, but I think both those guys are off the table. Now, there's a guy that I have not talked about up until this point. I said, why not do it? The Detroit Lions still need another guy to help with the loss of Aiden Hutchinson. If we didn't lose Aiden, then maybe Smith would be enough, but unfortunately, he is not. So we'll wait to see what happens if that trade actually goes through for Zadarius Smith. But with that being said, the Detroit Lions still need one more person, and the name that has been brought up consistently for me to look at is Carl Granderson of the New Orleans Saints. They are going on their 7th straight loss. Michael Thomas is going off. That franchise is in complete disarray. Chase Young has been a name that people have been throwing around too. He would be a cheap option. He would be cheaper than this. I personally would not want him, but I wouldn't complain if we got him. But Carl Granderson, could the Detroit Lions potentially trade for him as well with the way that we're looking at this 7 consecutive loss for the New Orleans Saints that is loading at this point? And we actually have we've got all of the scores pulled up right now. Let's go ahead and check that. So actually they're winning, but Carolina is first and goal. Third quarter, they're probably going to score, and potentially they're at the 1, so I'm guessing a pass interference or something like that. So if the Saints lose to the Carolina Panthers, then yeah, they need to just have a straight fire sale. But let's check this out. Here is his stats. He's 27, 6'5", 261 pounds in his 6th season. This tells you he was not drafted. Sounds like a guy who could play on the Detroit Lions. Right now, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble. That's something I would love to see more from our defensive linemen, our forced fumbles. So he's only got, and again, I don't know what he's doing in this particular game. I don't think it's updated on this site as of yet. So that's what he's done. Let's look at his stats for his career thus far. Spent his entire career with the New Orleans Saints. Now, look at this. Look at where he was. So Dan Campbell was there. I can't remember if he was there. Somebody put it in the comment section in the chat. Was Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn there in 2019, or had they moved on already? There's a connection right there. Both Trey Hendrickson and Carl Granderson would have been part of that. We know Trey was, not sure he was yet. I'm waiting on a response from the comment section. Right now, coming off an 8.5 sack career. 8.5 sack career, so far 3 on the season, 5.5 before that. So he's gone his entire career with at least 1 sack. But what about his contract? This, at first, when I looked at this, I kind of scoffed at it, but then I realized that the New Orleans Saints have a potential out. Now check this out. It says, in 2024, Granderson will earn a base salary of $1.7 million and a restructured bonus of $9 million while carrying a cap hit of $5.2 and a dead cap value of $26 million. That's pretty high, but look at this, though. He is under contract for the next 3 seasons. So the Lions, if they traded for him, that'll be Zadarius Smith, 1 more year. That'll be Granderson, 1 more year. And then they have a potential out after that. I wouldn't be mad if we kept him based on his performance. So he would come over. Next year would not be that bad. The rest of this year would not be that bad. And then you would have to reconsider or maybe even restructure for those final 2 years and put him at the age that Zadarius Smith is right now. After next year, Zadarius Smith will not be a Detroit Lion. He'll be 33 years old. I would really, really doubt that they bring him back for after this contracted up. And again, we're still waiting to see what the compensation could possibly be for Zadarius Smith. If this thing is a reality, we're waiting to see that. But we still expect, I know I do, I expect the Detroit Lions to make another move. You have the capital, you have the resources to do it, and we need another guy. When you have 5 sacks in 2 games, Aiden Hutchinson is still 3rd in the league in sacks, and he hasn't played in 2.5 games. And you have 1 tackle, 1 sack from your defensive line, that is a problem. Brad, we have the opportunity to do this. I expect this to be done. That's why the Zadarius Smith stuff is coming out early, because I think Brad got another move. And I'm going to tell you what, if Brad does this, we good. We good, man. If he does this, like I said, I could nitpick this whole thing. Like, bro, why you wait so long? You know what I'm saying? But if he does this, I know he tried. And for me, I'm good with that. Now just focus on the future and make sure that we're set for years to come. So I expect another move to be made. Could it be Carl? Would you take Carl? Let me know down in the comments below. This channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. So take care of yourself and each other and make smart decisions. And as always, go Lions.